Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to touch on Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, and also I will talk about Tezos as well. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel. You don't miss out the upcoming videos that can be time sensitive. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, library.tv, and Patreon as well. So in Patreon, I already post a whole bunch of video. The must-know indicator for the global depression, where to buy face masks, how to choose a face mask, and I think it's better you if that is available, then you should buy right now because this thing will come back during the winter. Just be prepared. I don't want to scare everybody, but the thing is, to me, the directions right now, it looks like it's going to come back. During the summer, it may die down, but the winter probably come back along with a regular flu as well. And of course, people have difficulty buying a physical gold and silver. If you're my Patreon member, you can go to this video and check out where you can buy gold and silver. And of course, you have to take care of yourself. Some essential vitamins is a must-have during this coronavirus epidemics. And of course, you need to take care of your immune system first, right? The thing is, like people are talking about the second infection, even though after they recover from the coronavirus, because the antibody is too short-lived. And if it's come back during the winter, I'm not sure at the time the antibody is still there. You still remember this virus. Plus, the virus is continue to mutate, right? From now to winter, there's a lot of time. They can probably mutate as well because they have been already mutate since November. I think this thing started in China back in October. I think even earlier, I guess. So it's already mutate already. Anyway, so if you're interested, you can join my Patreon group. So you can check out all this video. And in case you haven't installed the Brave browser, you can check it out. It save my time observing internet, and then you can block out the advertising as well. If you're interested, you can click the link below. So let's talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin looks like there's going to have a big move. I would say it will be on the bullish side, but I could be wrong as well, because the reason why I say that is because of the upcoming earnings. This week there's a lot of earnings coming up. So this is the Q1. All the Q1 is not going to do well, right? So especially this week, you have so many earnings coming up, Q1 earnings, and all should not be do well because of the lockdown, right? So right now, so based on at least for the past 4 or 5 months, I mean, I think if the stock market do not do well, the Bitcoin will not do well. It seems there's a link between the stock market and the Bitcoin. So in terms of the BTC USD short position, let's see. It looks like some of the position are already liquidate. So we'll see. Maybe they will pump at a certain time. And then, there's so much uncertainty right now. Nobody has a crystal ball. Maybe the whale will know, right? Basically. And compared to like gold and silver is a different story because they already have a decoupling already. So gold, in terms of paper gold and physical gold, or paper silver and physical silver, they already decoupling a few months ago. And the reason why is because of the lockdown. There's not many, a lot of gold mines already shut down. So there's not enough physical gold. So right now, basically, people have a hard time buying physical gold and some silver as well. And if you buy, let's see. So right now, silver is like $15, right, per ounce, right? And if you go to those platforms to buy silver, I mean, the price is around like $20 some, right? So the price is very similar to last year when the silver price is around like $15 to $18, right? So this means you don't lose much in terms of the purchasing power of your money if you're sitting in the bank. And of course, if you put in the stock market, depending on what stock you hold, right? So it may even higher, but then at least you don't lose your purchasing power. So it's about the same price, what you buy right now. So it's already decoupling. So it does not follow. it does not really follow this price anymore, because the spot price is much more than last year. And in terms of gold, the spot price from the actual gold price, I think it's like $80 gap or something like that. It's even higher. Depending on what gold coin you buy. So this is a big gap. Have never seen the spot prices over the spot price 80 some dollars over the spot price is a lot. I mean, last year, I think not even last year, maybe let's see, yeah, I think last year or even a few months ago, the spot price is not that the gap is not that big. I mean, back in probably December, January, right before this coronavirus fiasco. So right now, the decoupling already occur in the paper market versus the physical market. But in terms of Bitcoin and the traditional stock market, seems they still have a link between those market right now. Let me know what you think about this. I would love to hear from you. In terms of Ethereum, Ethereum, I'm not sure, like the long position has been leveled off right now. So I'm not sure, at some point they may need to dump the price to liquidate this position, right? This is up to the whale how they want to play the game, basically. And plus, in terms of gold and Bitcoin, of course, I'm bullish long term for gold and Bitcoin. And in short term, of course, there's a lot of ups and downs, and also a lot of geopolitical pressure. And for example, military conflicts in Southeast Asia, in South China Sea, and between Taiwan and China. And of course, also there's a potential military conflict between Iran and the US. And because of the oil price right now is very dismal, right? And because of the lockdown, all this oil has nowhere to store. So the trader has to sell the contract in a discount price. And unfortunately, it's like dropped down the oil price gone crazy. And of course, this damaged the U.S. the fracking industry. And I'm not surprised that some type of military conflict will trigger the price go back a little bit higher, I guess, at least. At some point, I don't know, we'll see. Because there's a lot of political uncertainty. So right now, everybody is just guessing, basically. I don't have a crystal ball, and I'm not the whale, so it's really up to the whale how they play the game, basically. So the next stop, we're going to talk about the Tezos. So Tezos, of course, you heard about the tokenizing the asset, the real estate portfolio into the Tezos blockchain. And this portfolio belongs to Pennsylvania-based real estate capital management. And they are tokenized starting with 90 million of office and hospitality real estate over the next 3 months. And the hotel in Pennsylvania and Costa Rica will be the first to be tokenized in the deal. And once they tokenize, of course, they're going to sell it to a credit investor. And this is how they do, fundraising, stuff like that, right? Raising capital for improvement. But right now, I'm not sure it's a good idea to invest in any type of commercial real estate because of the work from home. Maybe after this, it will change the paradigm because you don't need an office space, basically. Basically, you can just work from home, right? So I'm not sure will that affect the commercial real estate market. That's you got to think about that, right? And besides that, they're going to have some type of retail broker-dealer go live in Q2. I mean, they should have it. Otherwise, we're going to sell all this tokenized asset, right? Just go for a brokerage firm, go for a dealer to sell all this tokenized asset. And let's see. So in terms of Tezos, I'm bullish in this project in long term. I'm not saying that you go and buy Tezos right now. Tezos right now is at another all-time high. It's going pretty high. And when I talk, if you follow my channel, you probably bought Tezos long time ago. I talked about that at least 4 months ago. And at the time when I talk about it's $1.80 something, I told people not to chase the high. You could have bought it here, you could have bought it here, you could have bought it here, right? You don't have to chase the high. Just be patient, okay? There's always opportunity in crypto, in commodity market, in everywhere. Just be patient. Let the price come to you. Otherwise, you lose money. You lose money left and right. So you got to be patient. And the next stop, we're going to talk about some ransomware that appear in some Android cell phone, and that malware called the Black Rose Lucy. Basically, they send out a warning, a fake FBI warning, saying that accusing the target user, the victim, has some type of pornographic content of their device. Then they're asking to pay a $500 fine, paying using a credit card instead of Bitcoin as ransomware. Yeah. So don't fall for that. Just be careful out there, okay? Just don't click on some stupid thing on your cell phone, okay? Just be careful. You don't want your cell phone to get infected with this stupid malware. Yep. So let me know what you think about all this. I forgot to say one more thing. And in terms of this the short and long position, this report is not updated anymore. So I think obviously the positions, the long position already the short position already liquidate, because the price of gold is already going down a little bit. But anyway, long term, I'm bullish on gold, Bitcoin, and Tezos as well. Not a financial advice. You use your due diligence. You have to have some type of independent thinking. Do your own study before you put any money into the stock market, commodity, all this jazz. Okay, let me know what you think about all this. I would love to hear from you, because right now there's so much uncertainty in terms of geopolitical pressure. If there's some type of war conflict or whatever, gold price, oil price will go up too. So it's difficult to tell. And in terms of the stock market, this week there's a whole bunch of earnings. I'm not sure. But the thing is, we'll expect the earnings is not going to do well, right? And then, the market is so distorted right now. So if the earnings didn't do well, sometimes the stock market goes up. You know why? It's because they expect the Federal Reserve is going to give more stimulus money, or they're going to pump the market. So, right now the whole market is so distorted. It's like, are we living in a reality right now? What's going on, right? So with the printing press, with the QE, with the all this free money and all that, I'm not sure. So maybe they expect that the earnings is not going to do well. Then they continue to pump the market. You never know, because they will expect the Federal Reserve will give them will have more stimulus package or something. I could be wrong. I don't know. But right now the market is so distorted. It's so dysfunctional. So I'm not sure. It's not even free market anymore. Seriously, a free market will not let them. Will let them to have a free fall, right? But here right now, it's too big to fail. They will not let them fail. So that means this is every company is on a life support, basically, right? Anything the stock market doesn't do well, okay, just the Fed just pump a whole bunch of money to the banking system. The bank will buy a whole bunch of stock, or they will buy back their own stock to pump the market. So anyway, let me know what you think about all this. I would love to hear from you. And if you find this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel. Also share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming episodes. And also hit the notification bell. So some of the video could be time sensitive. I could notify you what is important, right? And remember, crypto deep divers, we the people control the money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. Hey, make sure you comment below as well. I'd love to hear from you. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency, commodity, and stock market can has inherent risks. Please use your due diligence. I'm not your healthcare provider. If you have any question about coronavirus epidemics, you should consult with your doctor.